The baseball world was recently hit with a story of such cruel irony emanating from the Hanshin Tigers camp that it sent shockwaves across the entire Central League.
It concerns the meteoric rise of Tigers relief pitcher Daichi Ishii, a story made all the more staggering by the revelation of what could have been an utter disaster for his career and an organizational boon for their biggest rival. The bombshell was dropped by Norihiro Komada, the former manager of the Kochi Fighting Dogs, who disclosed that in the 2019 off-season, before Hanshin came calling, Ishii had actually attempted to join the Yomiuri Giants.
Shadar. He participated in their highly competitive tryout. The result? He failed. He was rejected.
The very organization that prides itself on collecting top talent and national heroes deemed the future Tigers bullpen anchor not good enough to wear the orange and black.
It wasn't until the following off-season that Hanshin threw him a lifeline, selecting him as their 8th-round draft pick.
The renowned baseball personality, Hiromitsu Emoto, could only offer a wry smile upon hearing the tale, lamenting that had the Giants taken Ishii, they might have been the ones celebrating a championship.
It's a bitter pill for the Kyojin faithful to swallow, knowing the ace they desperately needed was once in their grasp, only to be dismissed. Ishii's journey is a testament to unwavering conviction and sheer willpower. He was not the typical high school superstar. A graduate of a National College of Technology, he was an academically gifted student whose stellar performance guaranteed him immediate, high-paying employment at a major corporation.
He had security, comfort, and a clear path to success.
Yet he threw it all away to pursue the uncertain, grueling life of a professional baseball player, plunging himself into the harsh environment of the independent leagues.
Shadar. Merely making it from the Independent League to NPB requires Herculean effort. But Ishii's path was immediately fraught with tribulation. His first appearance in the big leagues was a harsh dose of reality.
Shadar. Thrust into action on the opening day roster, he allowed the crucial runs that ultimately blew the safe opportunity for star pitcher Shintaro Fujinami.
The camera caught the immediate aftermath. Ishii sat in the dugout, tears streaming down his face, overwhelmed by the pressure and failure.
Shadar. Often relegated to the minors, but he refused to be broken. Through a relentless, almost maniacal dedication to improvement, he fought his way back, earning a spot as a reliable middle reliever and eventually solidifying his position as one of the most indispensable setup men in the league.
It is a comeback story that borders on the miraculous.
While the story of Ishii is fundamentally about his own drive, the age-old taraba, the what-if scenario, demands attention. What if he had passed the Giants' test and signed with them, perhaps as a developmental player or a low-round pick?
Shadar. It is highly probable he would have been cut within 3 years, deemed surplus to requirements before his potential fully matured. Ishii's success is a perfect storm of individual hunger and organizational support. He found the perfect environment in Hanshin, surrounded by supportive coaches and teammates.
Crucially, he found the technical guidance he needed, leading to a stunning increase of nearly 15 kilometers per hour on his fastball, coupled with dramatic improvements in his command and secondary pitches. That kind of rapid fundamental growth suggests he finally found the click, unlocking a potential that was buried deep and that only Hanshin was prepared to patiently excavate.
This episode casts a brilliant light on the scouting and management philosophy of the Hanshin Tigers during the crucial transitional years under managers Akihiro Kanemoto and especially Asushi Yano.
They weren't just chasing the big names or the gaudy statistics. They had a profound ability to assess a player's character, hunger, and projected trajectory.
They saw a deeper potential, the face that will grow, and were willing to fight tooth and nail for players like Ishii, even in the late rounds.
The current dominance of the Tigers, leading to multiple championships, rests on the shoulders of players secured through this type of insightful organizational foresight. Koyo Aoyagi, Teruaki Sato, Masashi Ito, Kairi Murakami, Koji Chikamoto, Takumu Nakano, and indeed, Daiichi Ishii.
It is profoundly moving to see Ishii, the rejected tryout candidate, become a crucial cog in the machine that won the league.
It's often said that drafting a high-profile, top-ranked player like Sato was the obvious achievement of the 2020 draft.
However, securing Ishii, the 8th-round pitching prospect, may ultimately prove to be the greater, more subtle triumph of organizational dexterity.
The fact that Hanshin could afford to draft a pitcher in the 8th round speaks volumes about the depth they built that year.
As Ishii continues his career, recently adding a WBC appearance to his resume, the organization must exercise caution.
We have seen how the rigorous demands of the international tournament can throw a pitcher's timing off upon returning home, leading to mid-season slumps.
Hanshin management needs to handle his post-WBC conditioning delicately to ensure this incredible story of resilience and resurgence continues.
Ultimately, Ishii's success underscores that baseball often comes down to a combination of effort, timing, and luck.
Shedar. His failure to land with the Giants was perhaps the greatest stroke of luck he could have asked for, guiding him straight into the arms of the team that knew how to turn potential into performance.
The dreams attached to a late-round draft pick truly are boundless.